Hey tubers. Oh, Biscuit and I are here. Well, it looks like we're at the end of a dirt road and we're behind somebody's house. There's an empty house down there, doesn't matter. This could just as easily be a Food Line parking lot or the side of the highway, side of the road. Time for lunch. I thought I'd let you see me set up my kitchen, and then I'll let you peek in as I cook with my stove and all the other stuff. So I guess the first thing we got to do is set up. I found a level place to park. I dropped the tailgate. Come here. Come here. I've released the hounds. Okay, so stove and my kitchen cutting board. Pretty slippery today, but looks close enough to level. I can live with it. Tank's full of gas. I topped it off before I even started. So, it seems to be sliding around a little more than I want. So, I'm going to throw the dog's rug. Oh yeah, much better. Hey, if this catches on fire, we'll know. Okay. This is pots, pans, and food. This is plates and other junk. Okay. So at this point, I'm pretty much about ready to torch up the stove and cook. Instead of going to McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever, I'm gonna fry a burger right here. All right, well, I'll let you watch me light the stove. How's that sound? Light your stove. I don't even know if this is pumped up, so we'll find out. Oh yeah, it feels like it's got pretty good pressure in there. I don't care what anybody says, I still prefer the liquid gas over the propane. It's cheaper, and if you know what you're doing, it works fine. Lever up, crack the valve. I usually wait until I hear it start. Once you hear it start to hissing, you know you're getting some fuel through there. And there you go. Okay, now, you got to remember that little tube has to warm up while this is up. And then once everything's going, that's when you get that nice clean blue flame. You can't rush these stoves. I prepared a piece of meat earlier today, so I'm ready there too. All right, I'll check back in with you as things progress. Before I start cooking, see, I turn the lever down. But look how nice and clean blue that flame is. You can't even see it. Maybe that helps. But this stove is burning perfectly. And now all you gotta do is cook like a normal person. I'm just gonna throw the pan on, fry up a burger, lettuce, tomato, very simple. Okay, here's my first on-the-road cooking tip, and that's level your stove. Because depending on how you put your pan or your stove, your grease, your butter, it's all going to just, fly all over the place. So try. Okay, tip number 2 when you're cooking with this stove or any of these Coleman stoves. The actual burner, in my opinion, is small. I wish the eye was like 6 inches, big as a house one. So you want to move your frying pan around a little bit, otherwise you get a real hot spot in the center. And that's just, for me, not conducive to good, slow, long-term cooking. Oh, that's looking nice. Okay, and then over here, of course, I've got lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mayo, and that was all stashed in the cooler with some cold drinks. A little bread. Oh, I also grabbed some cheese out of the fridge. So, I don't need to stop at fast food. I can cook that good, tasty burger. And I don't care what any of these fast food places say. Compared to what you're frying at home, it ain't the same. Maybe I'll bring a charcoal grill with me sometime. All right, tip number 3. While your pan is still hot, dump some water in it, and that will allow you to get all the crud and junk up off the bottom. You can deal with it after you eat, but while that pan is still hot, hit it with water. There's the finished product. Cheeseburger, lettuce, tomato. Oh man, that looks delicious. Coke. There's even a little meat left over for biscuit. All right, I am going to sit down and enjoy my meal. And I'll let you watch me even take a bite. Biscuit, how do you feel about eating some gravy? Do you like gravy? Salt and pepper. Alright, close this bad boy up. Oh, hey, chicken bone. See, the dog even gets fed. Here, Biscuit. I must say this is well worth the effort. The burgers I was getting at the restaurants, they were just terrible. This is worth the money I just spent. Let's see. I don't know, a couple bucks worth of hamburger, lettuce, tomato, bread I stole from the house, same with the mayo. I could have got that from a fast food place, but again, even if it's the exact same price as it costs to go to a fast food restaurant, this is better. I'm going to let you go so I can have some privacy and finish this in peace. Wow. Okay, I'm back. Wow, I feel pretty good right now. Man, that was a great burger. Now, it's not the number 9 special, and that is rice-a-roni and pork chop sandwiches. Oh my God. I'll cook those for you sometime. If you look at past camping videos, we eat them all the time, laugh, love them. Speaking of videos of camping and kayaking and whatever, man, I'm giving a shout out to my friend Vic. If you look at any of my past videos, the guy in the C1 is Vic. And he doesn't like to be filmed. That's why you don't see him sitting around bullshitting. But every trip I ever make, he's standing right there next to me. And when I'm filming people saying I paddle that water, that's because I'm out with them. Well, the other night he was in a car accident. They actually airlifted him off the highway, son of a bitch. And we're about 3-4 days later, he's sitting up in the hospital, all busted up. They've operated on his hands and whatever else. The boy's a little bit tore up. But supposedly he'll make a full recovery, though at our age, who knows. But for this season, he's on the injured list. We can officially put Vic on the injured list. Now, how that affects me, I don't know. We'll see if John's up for boating and how much. And truth was, Vic was the Iron Man. He made 99% of the trips. And it was me and John that usually were hooking up with him. So, a little change of plans for this summer. I mean, I was ready. He told me to gear up to play. He had actually retired, told his boss he was done. He was going to spend the summer boating and beaching. So, Vic, get well and come on back out here and play with the crazies. Okay, that's about the best way to end a video that I can think of. Keep a good thought for Vic, the hot boater, the Iron Man. And if you want to see one of the best videos, I don't exactly know how to link things. If I could figure it out, I would. But in my whitewater playlist is a C1 beatdown video of Vic in Middle Keeney that'll just show you what kind of boater he is. All right, enjoy the day.